Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. As you can see, there's been a terrific atmosphere here. There is great expectation, excitement, and it has built nicely in these idyllic conditions. Conditions which are certainly playing their part in creating a glorious ambience. It's quite a struggle to get in here, points of access hard to come by, and an awful lot of people gathering to get through the gates, but regardless of that, there's a great feel here and much excitement for the game ahead. Red and white everywhere you look, the atmosphere created by the folk of Porto Alegre, providing a real celebratory assault on the senses. It is a unique part, this, of Brazil's southern coast, and the appreciation of the game here is pretty much universal. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Yang. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy, Llorente, is a player who's made great use of his versatility. He made his name as a defensive midfield.
Hits one! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Shifted it to the flank. And that interception was most necessary. Eze fiddles it through. Alvarez! And he has kept it out somehow.
Alvarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Bahia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Now it's Almiron. Oh, that's neat. Well seen, saw that coming. Internacional can counter promptly here. And back out it comes. That has not gone well. Lovely bit of skill. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Yang.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Here's Bernardeschi. Now that looks a decent ball. Bernardeschi gets his pass away.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And they can counter here. And it's Saul. That is ended up in no man's land. Salisu. Oh, good read. Camera. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Internacional are looking to break at pace. Cucurella. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Bruno Fernandes. Decent hit! Goal! Internacional! And it's Internacional who take the lead.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Internacional take the lead.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Alvarez! He scores! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
He's found a way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Llorente. Bruno Fernandes. Back into the middle. And that's been intercepted. Bernardeschi cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Camera. And that interception was most necessary. So what can they make of this? Kolasinac for Bellerin. Strong running down that left flank. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Liang looks to get on the end of this. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Niang. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. So your views on the first half?
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
Teremos uma substituição.
Second period then underway. Camera. Lovely ball and Alvarez!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Bahia do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
He has found a way through. Good read, needed to be. Bruno Fernandes looking understandably energised after... In with a header! No, not the best of headers.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Danilo. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Galeno. Eze. Saul. Saul. This is promising. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Saul. That is a brilliant interception. And he's there to belt it away.
Substituição no time do Internacional. Camisa 4. Vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 7. Substituição.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read.
Público presente
Mighty
na
looking ball,
partida
that.
de hoje.
And here's Roberto
61.052
Pereira.
espectadores.
And it's played forward. And now the breakaway. It's a good run down the right. He's found the way through. Big chance! Now in for the follow-up. Goal! Internacional! And they're back in front. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Internacional get themselves into the lead. Great defending, strong and determined.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Internacional appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Bruno Fernandes.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
And it's Hector Bellerin. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Substituição no time do Internacional. Camisa 24. Sai para a entrada do jogador. Camisa 13.
Tay. Luca Bahiaço. Driving forward. And that's a throw-in. Joel Veltman. Oh, good read. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Gakpo. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, shooting chance! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Yeah, he'll be a little vexed with himself having done well to get there first.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Floated up and over. And he's managed to get free. Heads it! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Internacional surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And he's straight offside. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
And here's Roberto Pereira.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And the Herrera. And Cucurella. Well seen, saw that coming. Couldn't squeeze it through. Pereira, that could spell trouble, and he's away. Good spot, he's seen the run. He's come in hard.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Danilo plays it short. Ball is over the line. Right, look. And the referee brings it to a close. Bahia were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, obviously they'll be disappointed with the loss, but, you know, they'll be back on the training ground.